Hey there! Has it ever occurred to you that the half-moon shape on your thumb may serve as a doorway to more profound spiritual development and self-discovery? Despite its seemingly trivial appearance, the lunula, a tiny crescent-shaped mark, can provide important insights into the workings of the world. We often see much bigger, interrelated processes at work in the world around us, reflected in the little aspects that make us who we are. Your body's subtle traits may be the key to unlocking the deeper cycles of existence as part of the larger cosmic totality. At the bottom of your thumbnail is a faint crescent shape called a lunula, which is derived from the Latin word meaning little moon. Despite the fact that it would seem to be only a minor physical trait, it has been valued as a sign of spiritual development and wisdom by numerous societies throughout history. This little mark on your finger symbolizes a far more significant idea in spiritual traditions worldwide, making it more than simply a physical characteristic. What does your thumb's lunula represent in terms of your spiritual journey then? Is it a sign that you are about to experience a greater awakening? Let's examine the possible interpretations of this intriguing symbol and delve into these topics. This video will help you understand the lunula's spiritual importance, solve its secrets, and provide a three-step method for maximizing its potential for personal development. You may change your spiritual path and material existence by learning these secrets, yet few individuals have access to this kind of esoteric information. The first step in discovering the actual significance of the lunula is to investigate the ways in which different cultures see the moon as a potent spiritual symbol. One excellent illustration of the cyclical nature of life is the moon's phases. The moon, which waxes and wanes in its own cycles, symbolizes the never-ending cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The natural world's rhythms, from the seasons to the cycles of plant and animal development and decay, exhibit this cyclical pattern, which is not limited to the moon. Every living thing is connected by the recurrent pattern of everything in the cosmos operating in cycles. The cycle of life, death, and rebirth is among the most basic elements of the cosmos. Through this cycle, spirits come into the material world, live their lives, and then leave to reappear in another form, starting the process of learning and development all over again. The idea of birth and death would have no significance without this continuous process, which would also prevent spiritual growth. The moon travels through cycles, and we go through cycles in our own life. The process is shown by nature itself. Trees shed their leaves and regrow new ones, flowers bloom and die, and the seasons change, presenting the planet with fresh opportunities and resources. In addition to being necessary for life to flourish, this cycle of renewal provides a potent parallel for our own spiritual development. Careful observation allows us to tune into the rhythms of each system in the cosmos and see how everything is interrelated. The moon's shifting phases provide a striking illustration of its cyclical character. The moon is often connected to the soul and the journey to enlightenment in astrological interpretations. Every soul is on a unique path, reincarnating, dying, and reincarnating, much like the moon. The goal of reincarnation is not only to live and die, but to develop and learn from each life and use those lessons to advance in consciousness and knowledge. This path culminates in enlightenment, a condition of unbounded consciousness and oneness with the divine. Moments of deep insight and spiritual awakening occur along the way, raising our awareness and laying the groundwork for our eventual union with the divine. Every soul is seeking a reconnection with the divine, whether we are conscious of it or not. Although there are many ways in which this desire is manifested, all souls eventually want for spiritual clarity, empowerment, and understanding. The crescent-shaped lunula at the base of the thumb is linked to these characteristics. More spiritual empowerment and psychic awareness may be accessed via this doorway. The lunula's meaning in yoga is also connected to techniques meant to harmonize the body and the mind. One of these poses is the half moon in Bikram yoga, which is well known for assisting practitioners in letting go of stress in their bodies and minds. For ages, yogis have used this pose to explore inner stability and alignment, and to bring the body and mind back into balance. Additionally, the crescent moon represents the sacral chakra, which is linked to the lunula. The sacral chakra, which is situated just beneath the belly button, is essential to our sexuality, creativity, and emotional expression. Activating and balancing the sacral chakra is thought to help us connect with our emotional and spiritual selves on a deeper level. Originating in ancient Buddhist and Hindu traditions, the chakra system is an energy representation of the human body. 7 chakras are energy centers that control the flow of life force, or prana, throughout the body. The word chakra in Sanskrit means wheel or disc. These chakras represent many physical, emotional, and spiritual facets of who we are, and they extend from the base of the spine to the top of the head. Optimal health, clarity, and spiritual consciousness are thought to be experienced when the chakras are in harmony and balance. Something as relatively simple as the crescent moon on your thumbnail may serve as a powerful representation of your spiritual path, as shown by this investigation of the Lunula. The Lunula is a call to take a closer look inside oneself and discover the secrets of the cosmos, whether it is via the teachings of the chakra system, yoga, or the moon cycles. We all have the capacity to reach a higher level of awareness, and by deciphering symbols such as the Lunula, we may open up new avenues for self-realization and spiritual development. Each chakra's meaning and symbolism are further explained in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, along with how they might be used as instruments to harness the Kundalini energy, a divine feminine force located at the base of the spine. Rising from the lower chakras, this energy expands human awareness and finally leads to spiritual emancipation by reaching the brain. A crescent moon sitting within 2 circles and a lotus flower with 6 petals is the symbol for the sacral chakra. The crescent moon in the sacral chakra represents transformation and an unrestricted flow of energy that may inspire creativity. Additionally, the soft curve of the crescent moon reflects the flexibility and adaptability of the sacral chakra, urging us to fearlessly follow our creative impulses and feelings. A common occurrence in traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, is the crescent moon on your thumb. The health of one's chi and liver blood are intimately related to the health of one's nails, which are seen in TCM as a reflection of the body's general health and vitality. TCM says a lunula is a sign that the body and mind are in a healthy, harmonious condition of energy. This indicates that your body is able to become healthy and vibrant because your essential life power, or chi, is freely flowing through your energy meridians. A lunula's absence, on the other hand, indicates a reduced level of physiological activity and perhaps a blockage in the free passage of chi. Compared to those without a visible lunula, individuals who have one are thought to have a higher chance of experiencing improved health and emotional coherence. An omen of possible good fortune is the existence of a lunula on the thumb, according to several native and ancient traditions. With a lunula, people are said to experience heavenly blessings that light up their future. Nevertheless, a spiritual change is not always ensured by possessing a lunula. It may serve as a spark, but you still need to intentionally direct your energy in the direction of the future you want. This video demonstrates how to use the 3-point protocol to facilitate this operation. Let's take a closer look at what the lunula stands for before we get into that. A strong lunula on the thumb is often associated with a much improved sixth sense. Compared to most individuals, they are more sensitive to small vibrational signals because of their higher energy and vibrational frequency. These people could even be able to absorb information from dimensions and worlds beyond our 5 senses. The term extrasensory perception, ESP, refers to a wide range of abilities such as mind-to-mind communication, seeing things outside of one's usual field of vision, and anticipating future occurrences. However, the appearance of a lunula is just the initial step in developing such talents, which need practice. The next step in the process is to access your inner guiding system. You may also associate your thumb's half moon with enhanced intuition. You will probably feel a connection to something bigger when you see it. It is inexplicable but unquestionably real. We are constantly connected to the divine awareness, the energy of the cosmos, via an energetic umbilical cord. Realizing this link may help you better understand where you fit in the cosmos and lead a more successful and satisfying life. Though our feelings and ideas often weaken this connection, we all have constant access to this potent energy. Although a lot of us use reasoning to get by in life, reasoning is weak when it comes to creativity and magic. Although you may be able to live a life based on reason, you must have faith in your inner compass if you want to really have a profoundly fulfilling living. You'll see that everything will almost automatically work out in your favor once you do. Amazing synchronicity will be seen, which you may have previously referred to as coincidences. You could think about a buddy, for instance, and they phone you unexpectedly. Or maybe you're considering increasing your income when a chance to do so comes along out of the blue. Your job, relationships, health, and money will all experience these little but significant miracles. The universe is praising you for following your inner direction and intuition by doing this. The moment to utilize the Lunula on your thumb as a tool to change your life has come, now that you know what it represents. Creating the world you really want is more important than just refining your mental models. Being a part of the divine energy that creates universes, you were born into this reality to utilize your spiritual skills and design the life you choose. Creating and growing is ingrained in your soul. It is your spiritual nature. Understanding that your Lunula, the crescent-shaped mark at the base of your fingernail, is a spiritual gift is just the beginning of a transformative journey. Recognizing this gift is an essential first step, but the next challenge is learning how to make use of it. To truly tap into your spiritual potential, you must first become aware of your true self. This is a key part of the process, as self-awareness forms the foundation for all personal growth and spiritual exploration that comes after. The most important question to begin with is, who are you, really? Beneath the masks you wear to gain approval from others, beneath the layers shaped by societal expectations and self-imposed limitations, who are you at your core? What do you truly desire, and who are you beneath all the conditioning and external pressures? Merely answering these questions logically isn't enough. To truly know yourself, you must look deeper. You need to peel back the layers of conditioning, beliefs, and influences that may have clouded your true nature. Authenticity isn't something that happens with a single decision. It's a series of daily choices. Every day, you must choose to be real, to be honest with yourself, and to show up as the person you truly are, without hiding behind false personas. The world around you and everything it demands from you has consumed much of your energy. Yet, the external world has no control over your life unless you allow it to. In fact, nothing in the physical world can affect you unless you invest your energy into it. The life you're living now is the result of the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions you've carried with you up to this point. Your current reality has been shaped by your internal world. To truly understand yourself, you must accept and embrace your emotional world. Shift your focus away from external influences and save your energy by not reacting to everything around you. Instead, direct that energy inward towards your own spiritual growth. One simple way to begin this process is to set aside at least 20 minutes each day to sit in complete stillness. Use this time to untangle the thoughts and emotions that may be cluttering your mind. As you practice this daily stillness, you'll gradually become more aware of your thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors. This awareness is crucial in breaking free from the limiting patterns that have been holding you back. It's the first step toward gaining mental, physical, and spiritual freedom. The human mind works like a recorder, constantly taking in information and experiences, then organizing that information into patterns and stories. These stories shape how we view the world and ourselves, and they influence how we feel and act. If your life feels stuck or out of balance, it's likely that the story you've been telling yourself is flawed or restrictive. This story, often a result of past conditioning, may not be the one you want to live by. The good news is that this story can be rewritten. If you feel like you're struggling to make progress, it's often because you're unconsciously holding onto a narrative that no longer serves you. But there's hope. Everything can change if you're willing to rewrite your story. The key to unlocking that change may lie in symbols like the half-moon shape on your thumb, which serves as a reminder that nothing is lost, and transformation is always possible. If you want to change your life, begin by shifting the narrative you've been living by. For example, if you're dealing with challenges in areas like relationships, finances, or health, You can use positive affirmations to shift your mindset. Create a simple affirmation that reflects the change you want to see and repeat it daily. Say it first thing in the morning and last thing before you go to bed. As you repeat this affirmation, it will eventually become a belief, and that belief will begin to shape your reality. The lunula on your thumb, or any other sign you consider significant, is not just a symbol, it's a tool that can help you manifest a new future. Manifestation isn't some mystical trick, it's a natural process that everyone has the potential to harness. Throughout history, great spiritual leaders, innovators, and visionaries have all mastered the art of manifestation because they understood that the mind is meant to create the life the soul intended before birth. This is not a secret reserved for a select few. It's a skill that anyone can develop. Finally, the last part of this process is regular visualization. Take time each day to close your eyes and imagine the life you want to create. Picture yourself living that life, experiencing all the things you desire. Once you've created a clear mental image of your ideal future, feel it in your body and mind. Let the promise of that future fill you with energy and purpose. This is how visionaries and innovators create their world, through the power of imagination and belief. Your creativity is a guiding light on your spiritual path. Nourish it every day by focusing on positive, uplifting thoughts that align with the happy, fulfilled life you wish to create. Remember that you are not just a human being in a physical world, but a spiritual being navigating this 3D reality. Embrace your spiritual gifts and recognize your innate ability to shape your world through intention, belief, and action.